solution to your problems. You are bringing another life into the world to add to the problems that you already have. You are bringing a life into the world to have its own set of issues and problems because you have yet to figure out your own set of issues and problems. Ladies, please stop it. We must do better. Why do I talk to men and meet men and they tell me that they have 6 kids by 3 different women? What does that say for those women? Now, it's not just the women, men. I got one for you too. I'm not at all letting you slide. What is your issue? Why can't you just keep it in your pants? Newsflash. Men, how many babies you make does not validate your manhood. I know your daddy and them bumped your head and make you think that producing kids gave you rank, but it does not. All it does is make you look bad, especially when you are not providing for any of them. Now, I'm not speaking to those men who are dealing with deadbeat moms, which there's a book out called Are You a Deadbeat Mom? You should really look that up on Amazon. That's a good one too. Think I'm going to read on that one day. I'm not speaking to those men who are dealing with deadbeat moms that stand in the way of you providing or being a part of your children's lives. That's a whole other topic. But to those that just have babies and no desire to provide for them, I say, get a job, get a career, get a trade, do something with your life so you can provide. I know so many men who beat themselves up daily because of dumb decisions that they made in their past. I know many men who wish they had just left her where they saw her. I know many men who wish they had just kept on walking and either slept on a bench in the park or stayed on their mama's couch instead of moving in with her. Men and boys, I want to help you too. Do not get trapped by a harlot or a wicked woman. They come in all shapes and all sizes. I talk more about these women in a book titled The Tip Book. I have to read that one too. They smile and they giggle. They shake their hips and they'll do whatever you want, men, in order to trap you. And once they got you in their claws, and they got this in big letters, you are doomed for life. It will take God Almighty to get you out of their mess. Believe me, I know men who are still trying to claw their way out of past residues from years before. Boys and men, do not waste years of your life when you do not have to. Make smart decisions from the start. Now I'm going to stop here and say I have a son and he's 12. And this is the type of book I'm going to let my son, this is what I teach him. Because I want my son to have a good life. I don't want him to get caught up in no drama. As adults, we know that things can wait. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that we teach the next generations to wait. It will all fall into place at the right time. There is no rush. Tell them your mistakes. Tell them what it got you. Tell them the heartache. Don't hide it. Let them know. Back to the book. Men, boys, go to school, finish school, get a job or a career, play sports, make something of yourself. Do not get so hooked on a girl or a woman that you lose yourself and your future. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I know your penis is saying one thing, but that one little, no pun intended, that one little piece of you will get you so caught up in a mess in less than 2 minutes? Most of the time. And it will take months, years, and sometimes a lifetime if you ever are able to claw your way out of it. Boys and men, beware. They walk around in sheep's clothing, but they are raving wolves. If you meet a girl or a woman and she only has sad sob stories to tell, she does not have this and she can't do that, and nobody helps her with this, my words for you, as the movie says, run, Forrest, run. Do not become, as an old friend I used to have always called them, a Sir Save a Hoe. When you're picking a woman or girlfriend, pick someone that can help you and add to your life as you help her and you add to her life. Stop giving up your future for a woman. Your future is her future. What dumbness is that for a woman to want a man to quit college because she cannot go to school, and then she tells him she don't do long distance? Guys, if a chick ever tell you that, throw up the deuces and say, peace out, chick. I know a few choice words might pop up, but be nice. There is no way that a girl or woman can truly love you and not want you to better yourself or advance. Anyone who does is selfish and does not deserve you. Watch out for females like that, because as soon as you cannot give her what she wants, she will be on the first thing smoking, and it just might be your best friend, your brother, or your cousin. I'm just saying. Nowadays, they roll like that. So with all that said, because I had to say it, there are too many men and women, boys and girls, throwing their lives away for the wrong people. Giving their time, their energy, their love, their money, their hearts away to the wrong people. It is time for this to stop. I may not be able to personally stop it or talk to you all one-on-one, but I pray to God that this book reaches those that have a mind and a desire to do better and seek out better lives and better mates. I wrote this book to help those that have not made the big decision yet, to avoid making the wrong decision. I also wrote it for those who have made bad decisions. I want you to know you do not have to regret those decisions and beat yourself up for the rest of your life. You can still be happy and live a productive, successful, and happy life. Look, I have a 6-year-old son, and my cousins and my brothers and sisters have kids, and I do not want them to have to make the same mistakes we made. If they can learn from our mistakes, I would rather them do so and make new mistakes. I say this because they are going to make them, of course. It's a part of life. But if I can help in any way to keep the next generations from repeating these vicious cycles, generational curses, I have to do what I can. I may not see or know who I help, but I pray this book reaches countries and other languages, because this epidemic comes in all shades and all colors. It does not discriminate. Shady and hateful women and men are all colors. Ignorance is not colorblind. And I think what they mean by that is ignorance has no preference to your color. It does not matter what your color is. You may only know about the men and women in your race because that may be all you date. But everyone has the same problems, no matter what color they are. We all need assistance and a ray of hope. Some knowledge on how to avoid this trap and the pitfall that has messed up and crippled so many of us today. So let us start figuring out how to stop giving pieces of ourselves, dating the wrong Mr. and Miss Right, and giving our hearts away to the wrong hearts and the wrong people. We need to find the right heart, learn how to keep it, and nurture one another and live a happy, long, healthy life together. Wow. So that was the first chapter, you guys. Now I'm going to stop here, and my next episode will be the second chapter, which is entitled First Things First. And look, y'all want to tune in for this, because the first line says, stop having sex. No sex. I definitely want to see where they're going with that one. But this has been Lock Marie. I hope you've enjoyed the readings. Like I said, this is a book that young people need to get before they get into the ages of dating and relationships and making mistakes and having babies. This is the kind of book they need to get, because you want them to have that tough love, hard reality of things. You know what I'm saying? Like it's time out for generations to keep repeating the same mistakes. And the only way that's going to happen is for us to give them a different message than what we got. Okay. And to be an example. You know, now that we are older, it's time for us to start making better choices in front of them so that they can see better examples. And tell them, be real with them about why the relationship didn't work between you and their father. Don't hide it. As they get older, they need to know, because they're going to need to know. If they have that information, that may stop them from making a bad mistake when they get older. But you ain't told you don't know, your daughter don't know nothing. First of all, she don't even know her daddy. Secondly, she don't even know nothing about you and her daddy, because you just so bitter and angry about what happened. All she know is the negative that you done spewed out for the last 15, 20, 30, 60 years. Some of y'all still angry. You 60, you was with him when you was 20, and you still mad, and your kids grown and got kids, and you still fussing about what their daddy did and didn't do. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day too. But we gonna get it, like I told y'all, I like to talk. So we gonna get into some stuff on this podcast. We're gonna talk and just let it all out. Because we homies, right? We friends. So we can relax and get to the nitty gritty, as they say. So this has been Lock Marie. I hope you've enjoyed Share this podcast. Let people know, because next